Hello, welcome to another video. It's Smart You're on TV and it's a cold Sunday morning. Yes, it is Sunday morning, work colleagues. I should not be in the office, should be working and playing with my bikes. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm in the shed. Well, I call it shed. Wife calls it log cabin because I moved the bike in here overnight so it wasn't all damp and wet like it tends to be when it's in the garage. Anyway, without further ado, I'll tell you the reasons why I'm here. I'm here to put some security on this bad boy. This is the R9T. You won't have seen this on the channel before because I've never done a video with it before, and that's why you won't have seen it. Certainly not one that's been uploaded anyway. So I picked this up a little while ago from Cotswold BMW in Cheltenham, and there's another video with regards to that one coming very, very soon. This was a tough old cookie to buy, I'm telling you. So this time I want to fit this RoadLok. Purchased it from Germany. Yeah, sorry, that's backwards. That's the way it works on an old iPhone when your GoPro is flat as a pancake. But it is a RoadLok XRA 307 BMW Black, and there is a specific way of fitting it. So I've read the instructions, which is not something I normally do. So let's see if I can get up. Right, as I said, enough of my stupid face on the video. This is the R9T, and this is the Brembo block that sits on the front wheel. It's the right-hand side, that's where it fits. And what you need to do is undo these two bolts and replace them with the bolts that come in there. And it does come with some comprehensive instructions, and they do look like they are well translated. But the thing to do, first of all, is remove this. Remove this. Oh, I guess I'm going to need a socket. So it's the 13mm socket, and oh, that's loose. That's because I've already undone it. Silly. And then what you're supposed to do is pull this top one out completely away from any thread so that you can measure the gap between that bit and that bit when it's just hitting the head, because obviously you then need to know the length of bolt that you're going to put in it. Now I'm hoping with this particular kit that they've actually sent the correct length of bolt, but we're going to have to determine and make sure. That's that bit. Let's have a look at the next bit. So here we go again. Like, I've undone it completely, and that's where it hits the block. So it's this measurement here that I'm interested in, because that's how much thread goes in that bit there. Apparently. Right, let's get on with it. Now, I wouldn't say skip this bit, but this might be the little boring bit. It comes quite well packaged, and as I said, because it's in the BMW bit, it comes with some BMW bolts. They're not quite as sexy as the ones that come out of it, but yeah, obviously they do a job. So we'll have to find out to see whether they are something like. And then in here comes all the spacers and bits and pieces that you're going to need. Scares the living daylights out of me, but there we go. Let's have a little bit of a play and see what happens. And these are the other bolts that it comes with. And I have to say, these are a little bit more sexy than the BMW ones. But anyway, let's leave those in there and hope for the best. Here we go. So what they do in the pack is they give you a little card with a measuring guide on it, just in case you haven't got a tape measure. But anyway, I've measured that, and it looks like it is something in the region of, or exactly, 15mm. So that basically means that the thread that goes in there is 15mm long. If I take this out and I put the BMW bolt next to it, you'll notice that that is more than 15mm. But ultimately it's they'll got to have that bit's got to go on it, and the spacer. So let's see what's next, shall we? So when you get all these little spacers, which are very, very tiny differences in them, as you can see, you have to select the right one so that when you've got this space here against your RoadLok, and it means that when the pin goes through there, and whether you can see that, it actually lines up with one of the holes that's actually on the disc, which I believe I have done just. Might be off slightly because it's not quite tightened down yet, and I've moved the wheel very, very slightly. So I'm hoping that that is the right one with a bit of luck, but it could be that it's not, so I'm maybe going to have to redo it. But let's hope so. Let's find out. Actually, what I've done to save you doing the making the mistake is I've actually put the pin through the hole and then kind of pushed it against the disc, and you can see that I have a gap there. So I've obviously got the wrong ones in, so I need to select the right ones and see where we go from there. Right, so I've reselected the ones that have gone in there, so that still goes in the hole there. So the pin is selected. There is full and free movement just in there between the disc and the edge of this. That's up against there, and of course when I do that measurement again, I'm going to get 15 mil that goes in. Well, slightly more, is it? Right, the other thing to mention is that this RoadLok comes with a like a dust guard, just like a rubber bung that goes in there, just to safeguard it. So these are all sorted out. It's the right shims that are in there. This all lines up quite nicely, and it's just really to tighten up. Now, I've got to say, the best bit of gear that I've ever purchased for my toolbox is a torque wrench, and I've got two of these bad boys. I've got this one, which is a smaller one, goes up to about 60 Newton meters, and then I've got another one which I don't use very often, but of course it's only from Halfords. It's nothing special, and it's only a clicker one. Doesn't give a tone like some of you very lovely people who've got these ones that give tones. But I've just had to go back onto one of my old videos where I changed the boots on, or rather the road wheels, tyres on the GS, and you tighten these up to 38 Newton meters, which actually isn't very much, or it doesn't feel like very much. It feels like you could go loads more, but obviously you could break these if you're not too careful. So I'm going to go up to 38 Newton meters now. I'm not going to do it on camera because that's just stupid. You're going to say, in this cold weather, it's really rather difficult trying to motivate yourself to put a video together unless you've got loads in stock, and I haven't. I'm doing a series at the moment, or starting to work on a series at the moment, where I'm looking at other YouTubers and what they've done. And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to rip off anybody's material for the sake of it. So I'm writing to these guys and asking for permission to be able to review their channels, because I know that those guys, they've got quite a lot of subscribers, maybe not a lot of watch count or whatever, but you know, they've got some cracking videos and they're really fun, and they edit them well, really do, which is what I aspire to do. So anyway, there you go. I just thought I'd throw one together for a Sunday morning whilst I'm in the shed, and fit this RoadLok for a bit more security on the R9T. There it is, look, pretty, yeah, blingy. So yeah, like, subscribe, do all the things that we ask you to do. That'd be really good, and put some content up yourself. If you want to comment or send me some video of you, that'd be fantastic, because I'd like to do a who's watching who video and where you're going and what you're doing. Anyway, that's me, Smile, you're on TV. It's a Sunday, and I'm playing with this. I've got another bit to do because I need to do the exhaust now, because I've got to change the exhaust because the one that's on it's far too loud. Take care, thanks for watching, see you soon, bye.